Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Friday. It's bring your daughter to work day. Might be also bring your Justin to work day because Justin's here with us. And howdy. Welcome to the broadcast. We're going to check the audio. We're going to make sure everybody's okay. How you doing? Glad to see you here. I'm Rob Booker, best-selling author of Adventures of a Currency Trader, Trading by Faith, and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Super excited. You know I love the Markets Weekend Review. If this is your first time here, super glad to have you along for the ride. Like I said, I'm going to check the audio, make sure that everything is audible, make sure everybody can hear everything okay. Super glad. Sounds like it's working. I'm going to check the comments. I'm going to pull up the comments here and see where everybody's from. Glad to have you. Welcome. As you know, what we do on the show here every Friday is we waste enormous amounts of your time that you can never get back. As compensation for having wasted all of that time, here's what we like to do. We give away a bunch of Amazon gift cards. And we also do a contest. We've been doing it now. This is the third Friday in a row. We're going to give away a MacBook Air. So if you like those things, if you like to look at the markets, if you want to see the trades that I take, if you want to see the charts that I look at, if you want to see how I break down the currency charts, the stock market, the futures market, then giddy up. Okay, Justin, we doing good?
We're good.
Looking good? Olivia, we doing good? We got a thumbs up from Olivia. That's absolutely brilliant. It's nice to see everybody. Lloyd says he's undressed for this video. Perfect. Where is the Star Wars shirt? Whoops. Siva says hi from Dallas, Texas. Edwin says hi. The Binkit says Arizona. Justin Luberts says LOL. Ivan says nice jacket. Jacob says Llama Llama Ding Dong used to be King Kong. I must create a hip hop track to that. Jacob, I would pay you money to produce a hip hop track from that. That would be brilliant. I would love that. Let's just jump right into the charts because lots of cool stuff is going on and I want to waste no time. Also want to waste no time in giving something away. So we're just going to go crazy right now and we're going to say Tony Berry. Tony Berry, you win the first Amazon gift card of the day. Here's what you do. You send me a message on Facebook Messenger, and I'm going to put the link in here on the broadcast, m.me/Rob Booker Trader. You send me your email address and the country that you live in, and I'll send you an Amazon gift card. Or if you live outside the United States, but you still have Amazon, I'll send you an Amazon gift card. If you have none of that, or if you don't send me your email address or don't tell me your country, I'm going to send you this llama. I won't really send you anything in that case. Let's take a look at the charts. So last week we were looking at the British pound, and we talked about the fact that if it could break outside of this box that we're looking at on the screen here, that we might fall 200 pips. And we didn't fall 200 pips. We didn't even really fall 80. That's about the maximum that we fell. But we did fall to the next level of support, and then we bounced. And now the question is, where are we going from here? Well, possibly, we're going to reach back up to 2940, which is an old-time favorite level of mine, 2940. And we first have to break above 2890. And if we do that, I think that it's good to go. Now, there is a possibility that all we're doing is repeating a pattern over and over and over again as we get more and more bearish. So what I want to do I want to take a quick look at a longer term British pound chart and see what might be going on. See, we're underneath. If you look at this chart and the price action is small, this is the 100 period, that's the 100 period weekly moving average. And we are right on that and right below it. And this is critical consolidation time where the market tends at these levels to just go up and down for a bit. And once it breaks out higher or lower, that's when the real action happens. And I have been saying this for a while. We have really had, since really late last year, we've really had a great back and forth market and not a lot of trend. But that's going to come to an end sometime this year. And I would say within the next month or two, we're going to break out. We might not break out. We might just go sideways for a whole year, which would be a fascinating series of events. Next thing I want to do here on the broadcast is I want to show my a live trade that I took. This is not a trade recommendation. Trading involves a substantial risk of loss, is not suitable for all investors. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. It's really important to say that past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. This is a trade I'm already in. I'm not recommending a trade. I'm not calling a trade or anything like that. Okay, this is a stock, IVC. I get the feeling this stock is garbage, but I don't really know that for sure. What I did was I sold a call and I bought a call. And I'll show you the chart in just a moment. But I sold a call that was near to current price, and I bought a call that was out of the money pretty far. So I sold the $10 calls, and I bought the $12.50 calls. I made a credit of $40 per contract times 3 contracts. If the stock closes under $10 today, I make just $120. I wanted to go bigger than that, but I have to restrain myself sometimes. And I'll show you the chart that this is all based on. Now, we got a stock and options class coming up very soon, and I'm really excited to bring that to you. And by Monday, we should be ready to send out a link to get on the early bird list for that class. So let's pull up the IVC charts, and I'll show you exactly what I looked at and why I took that trade. If you're just joining us now, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome here. This is my office. Welcome. I'm Rob Booker. This is the Markets Week in Review. We're going to give away a bunch of Amazon gift cards. We're going to take a look at the market. We're going to give away a MacBook Pro later on in the broadcast, which I'm really excited about. If my charts ever load, I will be showing you this stock, which appears to be hung in limbo. But we'll get there. Eventually, we'll get there. Why don't we take a look at the comments while we're waiting for this chart to load? It's kind of a total bummer that it doesn't load on demand. But we'll take a look at the comments. We'll bring up your comments. We'll show the screen. We'll get this show on the road. There we go. We're going to show this chart. I want to show you how I took this trade. And in order to show you how I took this trade, I'm going to say the same things that I've been saying for weeks now on the YouTube channel. And here it is. R3 and S3 are levels that are created every day, and they're very hard to reach. A stock or a financial instrument, whatever it is, generally does not reach and does not touch those levels. But after earnings here, the IVC, which is, I don't know what they do. They make toilets for gas stations. I don't really know what they do. I have no idea. It popped so far up that it broke through all the R3s that it had. It actually, if we even plotted like additional resistance levels, and you can watch my recent YouTube videos about this, it even went above R3, R4, and R5. Like, it just blew through everything. At those points, when that happens, what I look to do at these levels, when it blows through R3, when it starts printing bearish candles, I like to either buy a put that expires in 2 to 7 days, or I like to do a bear call spread. And what that means is I buy an out of the money option, which I did. It was a 12.50 strike, and I sell a very near or almost in the money call, and they're both calls. And so what I did was I sold the $10 call. I made 73 cents per, and I bought the $12.50 one for 15 cents a piece, and I get to retain, if the stock closes under $10 today, I get to keep the difference between those two numbers, which turns out to be about $120. It's not a big deal. It's not a trade recommendation, as I said. It's just a look into how I plan a trade, like how I do a trade, what I look at, and it's simple. It's easy to follow. It's easy to do. There's not a lot to it. It's educational in nature. I'm not recommending to anybody that they do this. But what I want to do now is I want to take a look at I want to blow through a bunch of the currency charts. And I want to see if any other currencies reached R3 or S3 today? Okay, let's look at the comments. Dan says, that's awesome about the options class. Can't wait. Lee says, hi, rocking Robo Rob. Ashley says, Flashboy is not working on my chart for some reason. We're going to look into that. I know some of you downloaded the robot. But remember, the Flashboy robot only, even in my back testing, only traded like twice a year. So it's not going to open a lot of trades. So just keep that in mind. Williams, great llama sport coat, Rob. I'm a Gutenberg Pro. What is a Gutenberg Pro? Does anybody know? Olivia. My daughter's not even paying attention. What's a Gutenberg Pro, Rick? Rick, you win an Amazon gift card. Send me your email address and your country of residence to m.me/RobBookerTrader. Email address and your country of residence. Theo says, hi, Rob. Thanks. You bring it. It helps a lot. You are my financial chart end of week news that I list. I don't take any trades from it, but it's nice to know what is happening. Wow, that's really nice. My Rob Hood. Hello from Denmark. Lamovich, Llama Love, Obama, Rick Christie, comma, Llama Mama. Please leave politics out of this, guys. Thanks. Please leave. I think somebody said Obama and Rick didn't like it. It's not a comment on Obama. We don't engage in politics here, Rick. You don't have to worry about that. We're not like that. Does everybody here agree that we love each other no matter what? Yeah, I think everybody, can I get a thumbs up or a yes from everybody if we all just love each other no matter what our political affiliation is? Just a yes. Like whether or not you like any of these jokers that are in office, we can all just say we love each other. Yeah, that's all that really matters. All right. Awesome. Even Justin sitting right here says yes. Isaac Trading says, I've been trading options, and he did an 1,100% profit using the Tomahawk strategy and options. Wow. Super happy to have you all here with us. Now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna run through the charts here. One thing that I wanted to do before we go on the R3 S3s is I wanted to quickly look at the dollar yen. I thought I might have some levels there, but I don't have any interesting levels. So there's no interesting levels on that at all. How many folks we got here, Justin?
195.
195 of our best friends around the world are here. Welcome to all of you. I am pulling up and walking through each of the currencies right now, and we're going to see if anything hit R3 or S3. My guess is nothing. Absolutely nothing hit those levels, and that's going to give us a chance to maybe take a look at oil, which I've been wanting to look at for a while. We might get a chance to look at oil and R3, S3. Yeah, nothing will have hit. Yeah, nothing will have hit this at all. It's just garbage. Look at this. There's nothing going on. Okay, I'm gonna ignore everything and just get on with it. This is oil futures. And I'm going to go full big time on the charts here, and I'm going to look for a spot, the most recent area where oil hit R3 or S3. I've never looked at this before, or at least it's been so long that I haven't been paying attention. This is, for all of you joining us live, this is a 15-minute chart. It's the oil contract, CL, and right here we hit S3. This is a prime time for me, not necessarily for you, buying a call option or a call spread, buy a call spread. That would work too. I just love that. That is just prime time. Or you could just trade it for some, for some ticks, right? That's just so beautiful. That is R3 and S3. It's so, I don't know. I just love it. Oh, I wanted to try this too. I wanted to check this out with the price action as well. So what I'm going to pull up are exhaustion candle patterns. This evil laugh. I just love this. Check this out, everybody. Look at this. We hit S3, and you see this green dot underneath price. That is a bullish exhaustion price pattern. So when you combine those two things together, it is just such a great combination. And those can't reprint. They can't, it's not a dynamic indicator. It doesn't reprint. Once it's there, it's there. It's solid. It's fixed in time. Let's go back. Let's go further back in time. And see if we can find any more examples of R3 and S3 being hit. And you'll notice it just doesn't happen very often. So here we go. We got another one. We hit S3 right here. And we do that on January 28th, 27th, 28th, somewhere in there. We don't have any exhaustion bars or candles, but what we do get is a bullish reversal tab. That's lovely. That is the go time. And then we swing upward from there. I love holding those trades all the way through the end of the week. Like if there's an option that expires at the end of the week all the way over here, that's exactly where I like. That's just, I can't get enough of that. So I've always wanted, like I said, I've always wanted to pay more attention to oil, and I haven't really done enough of it. So here is another example. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Here's another example. This is hitting R3, and then right here it prints a bearish candle pattern. You know, doji, hemoji, falling star, whatever, doesn't matter. So it's got both of those. It hits R3 and there's a bearish candle pattern right before that happens. That's go time for me on buying a put. Or if you trade futures, you know, in my opinion, I would, if I were a futures trader, that's where I would be looking to short. And then if I were the kind of person that bought puts, I would buy puts that had a really, really, really near-term expiration, like that Friday. I don't need to give it that much time. We got to find one that doesn't work, right? We're going to find a market that is just here's one. Here's one that I don't think this one works. So good, we'll find an example of a losing trade. Yeah, here, this is a good one. We get an R3 hit. And even if we wait for an exhaustion candle and we buy a put, this is the weekly pivot. And, well, I guess price does fall below that level. And if you're trading an in-the-money option, that's theoretically going to expire with some value, just not very much. And if you sold oil and you held it, I guess you could hold it till Friday and you'd be fine. You wouldn't make as much. So I guess that's not really an example of a bad one, but it didn't really tank or anything. Here's another one. We're going to get tired of looking at these after a while. If you're just joining us now, hey everybody, I'm Rob Booker. Welcome to the Markets Week in Review. I don't know where this trend line comes from, but look at this. This obviously is some historical trend line that matters. Price drops to S3. It hits that trend line. It produces two reversal tabs. That's go time for a buy. Let's see what happens by the end of that week. By the end of the week, it's higher. But, I mean, we can just keep doing this. The only time this really, I think, implodes is when you get an example. So clearly I've looked at oil, but not necessarily looked at oil with R3 and S3. Here's a good example. Here's one I wanted to see. Okay, here we go. So we hit S3. We print a bullish exhaustion price pattern. And then that happens right here. And by the end of the week, we've jumped up. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's not a great week here. It's not like it goes a million miles an hour upward, but it's pretty beautiful. I don't know what else to say. I mean, like there can be, listen, there can be bear and bull markets that go out of control. But if you're buying an option, it's just going to expire worthless, and at least your risk is contained. If you buy a spread, your risk is contained, right? You know exactly what it is that you stand to lose. Or if you're a day trader, within 24 hours, they're at least multiple ticks higher or lower than where they were. I like it. I like it start to finish. The only thing that's going to cause this major problems is super bear markets, bullish markets, giant crashes, and whatever else. So you have to have some kind of protective stop, which is, once again, why I like buying the option. At least I know I have a fixed risk. It could just expire worthless. And if I don't risk more than 1% to 2% of my total available trading capital when I take the trade, it's no big deal. So that's why I do what I do. I want to take a look at my trade right now. So we've got IVC. I'm basically short that. I sold a $10 call and bought a $12.50 strike price call. Expires today, so as long as it closes under $10, my trade is profitable. That's looking great. I get a little nervous, as we get closer and closer to the close. Let's look at some comments. Running the Finch, all my 1-minute charts and the S3, R3 doing well so far. Steve D, running the Finch, you are the winner of an Amazon gift card. Send me a message to m.me Rob Booker / Rob Booker Trader with your country and your email address. And then I'll know what country to buy the Amazon gift card for. If you're still waiting for your Amazon gift card because you are a winner, we compiled the winners from last week. We're going to bunch those all together and send everybody their winnings and go from there. So my husband and I have been following along with your live streams and learning so much about trading. He's been using R3 and S3 along with his dad, following you as well. Triana, you are the winner of an Amazon gift card. So Triana, send me your email address and your country. I was almost put USA, like you now live in the United States. I have determined that that's where you live, and your country to the Messenger account for Rob Booker Trader, and I'll send you an Amazon gift card. So some of you are asking me to look at particular financial instruments, and I can just pick ones that I like, and I can do that. But I can't give anybody any kind of specific advice about the financial markets or tell you where I think something's going to go. These are all just general ideas. I love the precious metals. So if we can maybe we could spend a moment on precious metals. I love the precious metals. I love this uptrend. I love this uptrend all year long. I love this, love this, love this. I am a huge bull on precious metals. I could be totally wrong about this. I could get this absolutely wrong, but I'm hugely bullish on precious metals this year. And until we hit an R3, I'm not particularly interested in sell trades. So here's man, it makes me want to just stop everything and have Justin start trading R3 and S3 levels. There's R3 on Palladium. It hits it prints an exhaustion bar or candle, and then it's bearish. And then, it prints, it falls far enough that it hits what I would call like the ghost S3, which is basically yesterday's S3. It's still pretty good. You can't get all the way to S3 every day. Rick says, country living is the best. How does that exhaustion indicator work under the hood? It's just candle patterns. Great question. These dots, these red dots you see on top of my candles, and these green dots you see underneath my candles, those are simply dojis, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, and those kinds of things. Easy Girl says, keeping it simple, stopping trading when greed. What a tip when green. Hey, thank you. Marco Antonio, Kumo is great. Managed to earn 3% a day with a very low drawdown. I don't even use the Kumo robot. I don't even know we had one. Great. We have one. Excellent. Precious metals are precious. Eric says, just started Honeymoon Finch this week. Lots of trades and only a $5 drawdown right now. Rick says, oh my gosh. Wow, Rick. Naughty message. I'll go ahead and show that. Rob, what's a good way to average into precious metals? So I can't really give specific advice and whatnot. So I can't really say what's best for your particular financial situation at all. In general, let's say that I like a financial instrument and I'm ready to hold it long term. I love buying at S3s if I'm bullish long term. So let's say I want to hold. Let's say that years ago I thought Amazon was great. Well, then I would be buying Amazon at S3 levels. Kurd says, which time frame is best for the pivot points? Well, I like daily pivots. Those are my favorites. Ryan says, I wish there were more Apple-friendly trading apps. Yeah, don't you know it? Stock Junction says, psychology is the toughest part of trading. Norbit says, hey, Rob, new Finch Trader here, 2 weeks up, 11%. Nice. Sweet. Palladium is XDP. Yeah. Paolo says, hello from Portugal. Fatherhood Gaming says, love your mindset when it comes to trading. Just joined your robots course and looking forward to more of your videos. Fatherhood Gaming. You win an Amazon gift card. So send me a message to m.me/RobBookerTrader with your email address and your country of residence, and we'll be good. Right, what are we looking at here, Justin, on viewers?
226 people.
226. So we went over 200. So I think it's just about time. Hey, Olivia. Olivia. Come over here. So my daughter's going to help us pick a winner. How should we choose the winner of the MacBook Air? It's not a MacBook Pro. Whilst all terms and conditions apply. I didn't just say MacBook Pro. How should we do it? Do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
So I called Olivia in sick today. I hope the school district doesn't watch these YouTube live streams. So how should we pick it?
I honestly don't know.
How about the best llama joke?
Sure.
Okay, the best llama joke. Here, walk around that way and come so you can see the comments on the screen. So what we'll do is we'll get up and running on the contest here. Let's just everybody understands, not everybody can win. We'll keep doing contests. I love you all. Just because you don't win doesn't mean I don't love you. Don't stop watching just because you don't win. So here are all the... Oh yeah, when we go live on that, it echoes. The Pixel is an echo machine. So here we are. What do you call a very fast llama? A Lamborghini. Hey, April, that's really nice of you to say. The llama lifetime cards. What do you think?
There's so many.
There's so many, right? How about that one? Mm-hmm. How about that? So let's say first name?
Leon.
Leon Huang. I'm sure I got your name wrong, but I'm sure you don't care because you just won a MacBook Air. You want to say Leon? Tell Leon he's the winner?
You're the winner. I can't pronounce your last name. Very sorry.
Okay, so send me a message on Facebook Messenger with your email address, your mailing address, your name, your social security number. No, I'm just kidding. No. And your name, and you're the winner. I'm sure that anybody who didn't win is like, how can we make them feel better? Throw a llama in Europe. Throw a llama in Europe. That's a great one. Riding a llama involves a substantial risk of happiness. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's really good. That's just fantastic. So everybody, let's end this in a few minutes. Can everybody just say something positive? Like everybody, leave us with a comment. Leave us with some positive comments. Just say hello to everybody, or leave us with a positive comment, or send us off with some happy feelings. Right? I think that's a pretty good way to do it. And then Olivia and I are gonna go get some lunch.
Yee.
Oh my gosh! Look at all these people that say congratulations to everybody. Oh, Leon says we said his name correct. Excellent.
Yay!
Weekend. You're the best. It's a great day to be a trader. Good for you, Leon. Can you do R3 and S3?
Hey, we got llamas in Argentina.
We got llamas in Argentina. Someone said llamas are from Peru.
What?
They are. They're from Peru. Oh, that's great. Get well soon, Olivia. Total faker. Total faker.
I can't fake cough very well, but still.
Ryan says instead of wishing for a happier life, instead start making decisions to get you where you want to be.
I like that.
That's really nice. See you soon, says Bama Garrett. So I was supposed to go see Garrett in Alabama, but instead I flew out to Texas to see Nikki when we were dating, and that's the weekend that we kind of got engaged. And so Garrett didn't feel so bad that I totally skipped out on spending the weekend together with him.
Well, yeah.
But I owe him big time. Juan Pablo Osorio says, "Hi, Rob. I started this week with the Finch robot, and I have 1.5%, only with 2 pairs. Congratulations.
Little Rob Booker. Yes!
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Love you all. I'm so grateful for you being here. I'm so excited every single time we go live.
It's just we.
Llama taste nice to eat. And on that note, we'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.
Llama, good morning for being happy. What?
Kiss a llama, good morning for being happy.